Hi. Hi, it's been a minute. So tomorrow is our what the fuck follow-up, our WTF appointment from our failed fresh transfer in August. And it's funny, they book it 6 weeks from your beta is when you either do an ultrasound or you do your follow-up appointment. And I guess they do it so that you're not insane when you go in and like sobbing and losing your mind. But it's been so long now, it just feels weird. And so much has changed since then. I don't even know where to start. So here's the scoop, people. Crazy things are happening in our house right now. We had a crazy offer, like a crazy offer. One of our good friends has offered to be potentially a surrogate for us, which is insanity. And I don't even know what to say. Like, I honestly don't even know what to say about it. It is the craziest thing I've ever heard. And we're talking about it. Like, we're really seriously talking about it. And she's already had the kids that she wants to have. And they're kids now. They're not babies anymore. They're done having kids. And she had really successful, reasonably easy, healthy pregnancies. And like, she's the one, we always joke that she's the one that other women hate. Like, she sneezes and gives birth and like does up her pre-pregnancy genes and walks out of the hospital looking fabulous with like a very cute little ginger baby on her arms. And all of a sudden, somehow she's thinking about being our surrogate. And I don't even really understand how we got this lucky, but it's crazy. It's craziness. So now we have to make some decisions. And it's a really interesting thing because I'm so happy. I know I don't look it right this second, but the appointment, I'm percolating. I'm so happy. I really am. But I'm also so sad because I recognize that there is no universe in which I have a better chance of carrying my embryos to fruition to a live birth than she does. There is no universe where I'm more likely to do that. No matter what the odds are better for her to do it. And I have my list of questions that I need to ask the doctor, and, we're certainly going to explore every option, but at this moment, I can't imagine, I don't know. Okay, I'm going too far forward. Here we go. This is the scoop. We have one embryo left, okay, in the freezer. It's the only embryo we've ever frozen. We've had 2 fresh transfers, one with a crappy embryo, one with a great looking embryo, and a medium looking embryo. All have failed, not even a faint line, complete and total useless failures. But we saw this great doctor in Toronto, and he said, this great reproductive immunologist, and he gave us suggestions for both a STIMS protocol and a frozen transfer protocol. The suggestions he made for the STIMS protocol are insane. Like, they worked so well. We got twice as many embryos, and they were spectacular quality. We froze the very, very, okay, when I say twice as many, I mean we got 2, but still, we froze the absolute best one because we wanted to wait to use it with a modified long lupron protocol that he had suggested that RRE had agreed to. That beautiful, perfect, gorgeous 5-day blastocyst is still frozen. We need to decide, do we A, go with the long lupron, modified long lupron, put the embryo back in me, see where it goes, or do we give it to our surrogate and see where it leads? I have no idea what the answer is. I really don't. I keep going back and forth. Everybody I speak to that isn't in this world looks at me like I'm the world's biggest idiot and like I'm clearly making poor decisions by not just immediately going, oh, well, in that case, give her the embryo, which I get. I am normally a really practical person. I am a hugely strategic human being. I can separate business and pleasure and emotions from fact, and in situations where maybe other people don't. But this is the one time I can't. I don't know how. I really don't. I don't freaking, I don't know. You know when we watch those videos of those of us that have graduated and have made it to the other side, and they're like sitting there like rocking a baby and just looking so happy and talking about, this one night they can remember so far ago, and it was the worst and it was the lowest of the low, and they lay on the bathroom floor and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. And that was when they knew they gave up. That was when they just, you know, their spirit was broken and it was over, and then something happened and it was okay. That was me on Sunday, and it was awful. And I think part of it was that we had our goddaughter for the weekend, and I there are no words to express how much I love this kid. Like, I am in love with her. We had her for the whole long weekend. We're in Canada, it's Thanksgiving, and we had the best time, and it was so much fun. And then she went home and the house was so empty and so quiet and so lonely. And at the same time, the day before, our friend had said, yes, I do in fact mean it when I say I'm offering to be your surrogate. And I think it was realizing that in reality is our best option here. You know, emotions aside, looking at the facts, that is the best option. She has the best chance. She looks at her husband and gets pregnant. It's unfreaking believable. And I would be stupid not to, you know. Part of me feels like we have this beautiful, okay, I'm pro-choice, I'm pro everybody, but I have to admit there's a piece of me that now that I know what I know about embryos, and like at this point in this little embryo's life, it has a sex, it has predispositions to certain things. It has a hair color, it has an eye color, it has a predisposition towards diabetes, whatever. It has stuff. It's a person at this point. It's a tiny little clump of cells person, but it's got potential. It has real potential, and I can't figure out whether I should waste this beautiful blastocyst that I worked so hard to make. This protocol was so hard on me. Why would I waste it and put it in my crappy attic? Why would I do that? Like, you know, my self-proclaimed haunted, shitty, creaky floorboards, dusty, cobwebbed attic. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should probably go backwards a video because this will make more sense to you. But why would I do that? You know, we spent a shit ton of money. I had such a hard time with that protocol. Why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense. And yet, I don't know what to do. Honestly, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. I'm so excited, okay? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. This is what's happening in my head right now, okay? I am so happy and I'm so excited and I'm so, for lack of a better term, feeling so blessed and fortunate to have somebody offering to do this for me that isn't going to charge me $1 billion and wants just to help me make a family, help us make a family. I mean, that is an undeniably spectacular offer. I am grateful. I am immensely grateful. But I don't know how to give up on this. But if we do... Okay, so this is so scattered. I'm sorry. Option 1, I use this embryo. We do long loop run, we do the transfer, it doesn't work. I feel like we wasted a viable embryo. We have to do another round of stims for another between $10,000 and $15,000. We run out of medication coverage, any coverage. I mean, it doesn't cover everything, but it covers some things. And it means that we then have to save another $10,000 to be able to afford the surrogacy costs on top of the stims and the stuff. I don't know whether that's a great idea. What if I can't produce any more eggs? What if this is it? What if this round were my 2 good eggs and then I'm screwed, and if I stim again, I'm not going to make enough to give back to her? Okay, option 1. Here we go. Option 2, we put this embryo in the surrogate and it doesn't work and we have to do stims again anyway. And we run into that same scenario again anyway, and I still wonder whether I should have given myself a chance. Or option 3, we give it to our surrogate and it takes, and it's beautiful and amazing and wonderful, and we have a baby that is biologically ours that we know from the first breath they take, and it's spectacular and amazing. These are the options. None of them are horrible, okay? Like, these are lovely problems to have. These are the best problems to have. And please do not misunderstand my confusion for not knowing how amazing this is, because I do know that. yeah, I don't know. Okay, so here's what we're asking the doctor, okay? We go in tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you can think of anything else, comment below before that and I'll bring it with me, okay? Endometrial scratch. Is that an option for me? Vaginal Viagra. Okay, so sometimes vaginally suppositoried, is that a verb? Viagra can help thicken the lining and make your attic more receptive, to which Ian has found my little notepad, and beside my vaginal Viagra note, he wrote a happy face and then brackets, yeah. Oh, Ian. Humerus, a receptivity test to see if maybe you are off a day or two, like how long is your cycle and when is your window for an optimal transfer? You know, should you be triggering 12 hours earlier than you thought? Should you be transferring later, or should whatever? Or should we do another lap? Is it worth it to go in and clear out my insides again and give it a go? If she says no, she's not going to say yes or no, okay? She's not going to say like, nope, I have decreed it is time for you to use a surrogate. There's no way she's going to make that decision for us. But she can give us stats. If the stats are like, yes, Surromom is likely to be 70% and you're likely to have 10% success, well, obviously that makes the decision for us. So I'm hoping that she can give us some stats. But I need something to grab onto here. I need something to help me make this decision, because simply going with my gut obviously isn't working, because I'm wildly swinging back and forth. And I'm gutted. I'm just freaking gutted, because I know that it is going to land in the favor of surrogacy. And it kills me. It just freaking kills me. But why? Why? Why does it matter? Like, it's a pregnancy. Who cares? It's 9 months. You get a baby forever. I still get to do the stuff. And because it's someone I know, like, she said the cutest thing. She was like, the best thing about when we had our babies was we'd spoon in bed and she would spoon him and he'd feel the baby like kicking him in the back. And she's like, you can come stay and I'll spoon you and you can feel the kicking. Like, how freaking nice is that? Some people have surrogates and birth moms and lots of other arrangements where they have to ask permission to feel a kick, and they don't ever get to feel, touch, see, go to appointments. It's all so formal. I mean, this is the ideal situation. So I think this is what we're going to do, and I think I need to just figure it out and wrap my head around it. And then I'll be excited, and then it'll just be wonderful. Like, and I am excited. Please. I don't know how to explain to you how two-sided this is. You know, I don't know how to explain to you how emotionally complicated this is, because it is such a dual reality. It is equal parts devastating and thrilling, and I'm dreading hearing the news that I'm never ever going to carry our children, and then so excited to start the process with our amazing surrogate. Like, I don't know how to explain that to you, because I don't know how to explain it to myself, but this is where we're at. It's freaking crazy. I cannot believe this is happening. So there we are. I am eternally thankful that this is even something we're talking about. I cannot imagine what it takes to offer this to somebody, and it's pretty freaking amazing. So I don't know what to do. If you know what I should do, sure. Let's, like, what do you do? Flip a coin? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. So there you go. That's the update. Tomorrow is our appointment. We'll let you know what happens. We're back on the freaking disgusting green smoothies, just in case we have to do another round of stims. It's not good. And yeah, there we go.